Hi guys, CeeChronicles here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My content consists of mostly fragrance reviews, fashion and lifestyle videos, and a little bit of some vlogs. So if you're here for the first time, please do consider subscribing. I would appreciate you joining the family. Also want to acknowledge my returning subscribers and those who are always coming back and forgetting to subscribe. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Also do remember to follow me on Instagram. I go by the name CeeChronicles there. If you want to see reels and some of the content that I throw in there, please do follow me on Instagram. Now, I was sitting at home and I thought there is something that I need to tell my subscribers. Okay. I am here to tell you of 8 challenging fragrances that I've come across. Now, these fragrances, some didn't even make it to my channel. Some did. And some I had to declutter right away. Okay. So these are challenging fragrances. These are fragrances that I just found weird, or I just thought I should tell you. Okay, I just have 8 for now. I'll obviously remember some. Okay, these are fragrances within my fragrance journey that I came across and I thought, what is this? Okay, so I thought I'm gonna come here and make a quick video about these fragrances so that you guys don't go through the same experience, or at least if you want, or you're curious and you wanted to purchase them, at least you know my thoughts. Okay, so number 1, Art Al Za'afaran has got a fragrance called Risalat Almoda, I think, and it's gold. Okay, not golden color, it's a maroon one. Okay, I'm gonna put a picture of it. I purchased that fragrance with so much excitement. It was a blind buy. I couldn't wait for that particular fragrance. I think I even put a picture of it on my Instagram. Okay, because it's got a beautiful pyramid looking bottle, but what I got, okay, when it arrived, what I smelled, I couldn't do it. It was lychee, there was rose in there, and there was some oud. But no, guys, it just wasn't, it didn't, okay. It was very peachy, not peachy as in the fruit peach. It was very peachy. There was something in there that was just too much. Powdery, loud, like obnoxiously loud. Okay, very heavy on the patchouli, and I had a headache straight away. I cannot liken it to whatever, there's nothing that comes to mind that I've ever smelled that smelled like that. But I know, why I had to do this video is you may come across this fragrance and you're curious and you're wondering, what is it about? Okay, so that was my number 1. I wouldn't encourage you, but if you want to try it, at least I've told you. Number 2, Royal Oud, White Oud. Okay, I have actually featured this one, but I had to declutter it immediately. Now, I decluttered it and my daughter said she wanted it. Okay, the reason why I couldn't do this fragrance was I saw the bottle. I thought, okay, maybe it's going to be something interesting. So I'm going to buy it. I'm going to blind buy it anyway. Okay, it's a mix of raisins. That's what it ended up being. A load of different spices, and to me these spices didn't come across in a good way. They felt so thick because this combination was put in like a thick, sweet, syrupy kind of thing. Okay, something felt like honey there. So you had these a lot of spices, okay, that were mixed with like dried fruit. That's what it came across to me, or it smelled like. And then they felt like they were just dumped in this syrup. Okay, now it felt like I was moving around with this incense. It felt like I was moving around with Baku. Okay, I don't know if you know the Baku, the Middle Eastern, I think it's a Middle Eastern kind of incense thing that they burn. Okay, you can actually buy this online as well. It really felt that heavy. My daughter said she wanted it. She also couldn't do it after a week or 2, so that one went out the window. Number 3, Latafa Blue Oud. Guys, buy this one at your own risk. Okay, I should have showed you the I don't have it here. I should have shown you the opulent musk, I think. Blue Oud has got a bottle, okay, that is shaped like the opulent musk one. Now, when I purchased the opulent musk, I was so impressed. And I thought, okay, I'm going to go to the perfume shop. I actually went physically to the perfume shop this time. I didn't want to blind buy. These bottles look so good, okay, they look so beautiful. But I will tell you something here for free. The opulent musk ticked the boxes. The Blue Oud was a very challenging. I've never smelled anything like that before. Okay, that was super, super Middle Eastern. I think you need a very trained nose. And even with a very trained nose, you may actually find that just too much. It was so spicy, so woodsy, loads of fruits in there. And, you know, unfortunately, all these notes clashed. Okay, there were a lot of notes that clashed there, and I'm going to say this, and I quote, this is off because I thought maybe there was something just wrong with me. And then I went on Fragrantica, because sometimes I do go there to just check other people's opinions as well. And I saw a review of XYZZO, and I quote, right, this reviewer summed it up correctly. Okay, they said it is a brutal, chemical weapon-like, unbearable, concentrated tar-like fragrance. They went on to say it made it feels, or it felt like pesticide, with so much synthetic oud that actually gave them a feeling that this kind of oud in this concentration could actually be harmful to health. Okay, so these are not my words, but this person just summed it up correctly. This stuff is potent. Guys, you can go ahead and buy Latafa Blue Oud at your own risk. I'm just telling you this, okay? Unless you like something that is super, super out there, you know, something that is just super out there, super heavy, that sort of thing. I cannot even see that fragrance working in winter. Number 4, Paris Corner, My Glamour. I did a video of this. After doing that video, I felt I should come with a Paris Corner Epic Fails video. I felt this was an insult to replicating a fragrance. Okay, now if you're going to dupe a fragrance, for instance, if you're going to dupe a fragrance, copy everything in the box, you may as well put in the work. Guys, My Glamour doesn't even deserve my time. But I'm just going to tell you this so that you don't follow, you know, you don't walk through the same path I walked through. I hope for their sake, Paris Corner have discontinued this. It's not working. They have to come up with another formula to, you know, to put together as a dupe of Mon Guerlain Intense. Mon Guerlain Intense is my favorite fragrance. And I'm not saying this because it's my favorite fragrance. Mon Glamour was nothing close to it. There was something in there that felt like bug spray. I put it in the bathroom. That didn't even work. It made things worse. Okay. So number 5, Montale Sweet Oriental Dream. I still have this bottle, guys, because I personally cannot gift it to anybody. I just feel it would be an injustice gifting something so bad to somebody. Okay. Montale's Sweet Oriental Dream is almond, honey, and vanilla, right? And I think there's some rose in there, but wait, I don't know how it then ends up translating into a pungent, dense baby powder mix that doesn't even smell good. This fragrance literally reminds me of going to a funeral wake and they've sprayed something there to just make sure the environment is, I don't know. I just don't know. It's something like that. It's like going to a wake and there is something in the air that just doesn't, that feels so much like it's trying too hard to mask that. Now, I get it when it's in that kind of environment, but on me, Right. Now, number 6 is going to be Pomegranate Nua. Okay. Shockingly, this is supposed to be by Jo Malone. Right. I have it in oil form. This, guys, just from the top like this, from this rollerball, smells awesome. It smells divine. But put it on the skin, right? And I had to confirm this again with other reviewers because, you know, I said to myself, well, after all, I've got an oil. Because what I do is, instead of blind buying, sometimes I've got a lot of oils. I think you know that, guys. I have an oil collection. That's a discussion for another day because I love my oils as well. So I bought Pomegranate Nua because there were a lot of mixed reviews. But then after smelling it, it was just something else, okay? Some people say this smells like Christmas, but that's the start and the end of it. This thing, guys, is heavy on, it smells like dense, damp pine trees, like it's been raining so much, and these pine trees are soaking wet, and then the sun attempts to come out, and it's not in a good way. There is an overdose of clove in here and cedar that just takes over everything. You can hardly get past it. You can't get past anything else, okay? It's got other ingredients, but that's all you get. Very complex, very headache inducing, so medicinal. Buy it at your own risk. That's all I can say. I can see how some people can like this. So this is why I'm saying, if you like it, you like it. These are just my opinions, guys. So if you don't like it, I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm just saying what I personally felt. Number 7, and this is going to be second from last, is also Art Al Zafran, and it's Crystal White. This crystal white, I'm gonna put a bottle of it as well. I think I do also have it on Instagram, because when I buy my fragrances, sometimes I put still photos on Instagram. Art Al Zafran Crystal White. Crystal White. Okay, what can I say about it, guys? Unrefined, annoying, intense, heavy floral with woody undertones. Okay, and these heavy florals with woody undertones meet this stunky patchouli that is not done properly. It's just awful. Okay, it's one of those fragrances that you smell, you think, what were they doing? They're a big house, they should know better. Okay, this is my personal opinion, but something there just feels like it's just too much. It feels like there's some jasmine in there, but it didn't come off correctly. Feels a bit like they were trying to it's trying to get an alien vibe, but it's off, you know. And it just feels like heavy fumes, basically. It, you know, it just feels like heavy fumes that even a mask won't save you from that. Okay, number 8, and last but not least, is Wash Washer by Lattafa. I did feature this one on my channel, and I decluttered it immediately. Okay, that's a sweet, musky, faint raspberry combined with some bitter orange and some pink pepper, if I can still remember. Okay, but there's so many white florals in that fragrance that pulls and push it apart to a point where it fails to say what it's trying to say. It's a fragrance that I cannot even classify. Okay, too much is going on in that fragrance. It's got no direction, basically. You know, after smelling it, I cannot tell you what I was smelling. Very salty kind of fragrance. Raspberry gets buried immediately. Something is too sharp. It feels too strong. It smells a lot mature, but they've packaged it in a pink bottle with a bow. The liquid is purplish. It's supposed to be suggestive of a playful, you know, youthful fragrance, but it's not. You know, so I just couldn't do Wash Washer. And all I can say, guys, is buy those fragrances if you want, but at least I've come and I've told you, because as a reviewer, I thought I should. Some of these I have reviewed, some you'll see on my still photos in my Instagram, and I didn't even give them time of day, but I just thought, okay, let me put a video together and tell, you know, you guys there that love fragrances, that there are some fragrances that I just, you know, in as much as some people might come here and say, oh, she seems like she loves everything. No. There's some fragrances that I just don't talk about and I couldn't care for. And I will be throwing in these kind of videos from time to time. I haven't done a declutter because one thing takes over the other. And sometimes, you know, video content comes to my head and I keep putting it, you know, backwards. So yeah, I just thought I should bring you 8 fragrances that I have come across that I've either decluttered immediately, walked away from because I couldn't do it in the store, or, you know, just couldn't bring myself, you know, to buying them. There was just too much. These are challenging fragrances as far as I'm concerned. So I thought I should tell you this so that when you purchase them, or at least if you're curious about them, you will know about them. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you have subscribed. If you haven't, why not? Please follow me on Instagram as well. Check out some of my reels on Instagram. I'll be posting those from time to time. Turn on post notifications. That way you will be notified anytime I upload a video. Like, share, and comment. And remember, guys, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.